Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist with Camping World, and today we're going to go over the 2018 Coleman Lantern 295 QBS. This is a fairly unique bunk model. It has quad bunks in the back. I really like the setup. Let's start off over here on the kitchen though. One of the things I really enjoyed that Coleman did over the past year was they upgraded their countertops. You now have the beautiful thermoformed countertops you see here, which allow for an undermount sink, so a much cleaner look. You'll notice the sink has a larger bowl on the left, smaller on the right, which is exactly what you want for washing and rinsing dishes. And then you have the high-rise faucet here as well. As far as plugging things in, you will notice you have two electrical outlets here in the kitchen, so plenty of space for your coffee maker, toaster, blender, whatever else you need to plug in right here. And over to the side, you have the 3-burner cooktop. The front one is high output, with an oven underneath in case you want to do some baking. Directly underneath that, you see open storage right here. This is great for some of your pots and pans, especially if they're larger. And over to this side here, you have some storage there as well. I personally would probably put a small trash can in there, but again, if you want to stuff some stuff way in the back, you can certainly do that as well. As we wrap around the front, you will also notice you have this storage here. So, again, if you want to use that for more pots and pans, or maybe you want to put your shoes there, you can certainly do that too. If we take a look up top, you will notice LED lights, which you have throughout the entire RV. And then you have storage right up above that. Perfect for some of your, your pantry goods, whether it's chips, Pop-Tarts, s'more makings, whatever else you want to bring with you when you go camping. Right over to the side of that is your microwave with your hood underneath, which houses both a light and a fan. Rounding out the kitchen is the Norcold fridge freezer. Open that up for you. You can see there is plenty of space in there. This unit does run off both propane and electric. On the off-door side is the Super Slide. You'll see the very large U-shaped dinette here with plenty of space for the family to sit around and play a game together, eat a meal together, or if you have additional guests, this also makes an excellent extra sleeping space because it's big enough it can sleep 2 adults. It's very easy to make up. You simply take the legs out of the flanges in the floor. There's also flanges here in the table. Table drops down, sits along these rails here. Take the cushions from the back, put them on top, and that creates that sleeping space. You'll also notice right here you have easy access storage. Just swing that door open. You can grab whatever you need to that you store underneath there. A couple big windows here to let in some natural light. You have LED lights to brighten it up at night. Another thing you'll notice is, look at this, folks. I'm 6 foot. I can just slide underneath this slide right here. A lot of travel trailers, you can't do that. They don't have the height here, so if you're taller, you're getting up off the couch, you may bump your head on top of the slide, which is never very fun. So I like having the additional slide height. You'll also see right here you have storage right up top, so if you need to put some extra food up there, you can do that as well. This is a jackknife sofa here, but one of the things I like is that they have the built-in armrests. These are removable for when you drop it down into a bed, but without any armrests, a jackknife sofa really isn't very comfortable in my personal opinion. And then right underneath, you see you also have great storage. Cool thing about this sofa too, folks, is take a look at this. Right now it's a sofa. Drop that down. It kind of creates 2 individual, almost theater-like seats there, and it also has some cup holders in the center. Speaking of the center, right there is your entertainment center. So you'll see there's a spot for a backer right there for your TV, so you know exactly where to mount it. And you have these cables, so you can run that, hook it right up to the back here. You'll also see the multimedia center. That unit is a radio and a DVD player. So if you want to watch a movie, you can pop it in. Again, just plug those cables in the back of the TV. Unit controls the speakers in here as well as the ones outside, and it is Bluetooth capable. Then you see plenty of storage running all the way down. Take a look at the bathroom here. You see the foot flush lever toilet. You do have plenty of legroom in front. And off to the side, you'll see a nice little cubby hole there. So if you want to put a small trash can, you can do that. Or maybe you want to throw some magazines there for reading material. Whatever. It's just nice to have the additional storage. You'll also see storage underneath the sink. You can see that right over there. And up above, take a look at the countertop, folks. Good size countertop. You'll notice a decent sized sink there as well. Electrical outlet, so if you need to plug in hair dryer, curling iron, whatever, you have a place to plug it in as well as a place to set it down. Right up above that is the mirrored medicine cabinet. There is storage behind that. If you take a quick look up at the ceiling, you will also see that you have your vent fan up there, so it quickly help moisture escape, and you'll also see the LED lights. Over to the side is the tub shower, folks. I like having a tub in bunk models, especially if you have little ones. That way you can still give them a bath. And then it also has the hand wand to make that bath even easier. So we step outside the bathroom and back into the bunk room here. You'll see straight across the way you have good additional storage right there. So if you want to use this for the kids' clothes, you can certainly do that. Want to turn into a linen closet, it'll work for that as well. And you'll also notice 3 additional pull-out drawers right here. So we step back into the bunk room itself. You know, again, this is a pretty unique layout. Normally, if you have quad bunks, you'll have 2 on each side, but this is a pretty cool setup, especially without having a slide out here. If you take a look right over here to the side, you will see this is kind of your entertainment center area. Electrical outlet right here, a little bit of storage down underneath. And if we look up top on the wall, you'll see there's a spot to actually mount that TV right here on the wall. They have a backer built in, and then the connections are right up top for it. But the reason I like this is when you mount it right there, folks, all the kids that are sleeping here are able to watch the TV at once. Normally you don't have that, so again, I kind of think this is a pretty cool setup. You have the double bunks right up top here, almost like a little top loft. It's kind of cool. You also see you have dual USB ports up there, so if you need to plug in any phone, tablets, whatever, you have the capability of doing that. Right down below, you have an additional bunk right here, and then the fourth one are your cube sofas. So these will fold out and you can have an additional bed right here on the floor. So we step into the bedroom, you see the queen bed right in the center. There is additional storage underneath. You simply lift up and you can see the storage area there. On both sides, you have nice nightstands. Those are pretty big nightstands, which I like, with drawers underneath. You also have electrical outlets on both sides. So if you need to charge cell phones or sleep with a CPAP machine, you have the capability of plugging it in. The other side here actually has dual USB ports too. And then if you take a look up top, you'll see the shelf going all the way across there. And then on both sides, you have mirrored wardrobes. So excellent space to be able to hang your clothes in here as well. Now that we've seen the inside, let's take a quick look at the outside on the 29 QBS. Starting off right up front here, you have 2 20-pound propane tanks with the cover. Easy to get into there, folks. Just undo these 2 thumb screws, lift up the door, and you are in. Right behind that, you'll see your rails for your battery. And coming up the front, you have the diamond etched plating here to help protect the front end from some of the rocks and debris that get thrown up by the tow vehicle. Take a look at this, folks. This is huge too. If you're looking to get into RVing, or maybe you've had problems in the past, this has the industry-leading 3-year structural warranty on here. That should give you great peace of mind knowing that Coleman is standing behind their product. If you'd like to do some boondocking right here on this side, you'll notice this one does have your solar prep. So literally just buy the portable panels, plug it in right there. It's already pre-wired and it will trickle charge your battery. As we take a look here, we'll open up the pass-through storage. One of the things I like about Coleman that it does that a lot of its other competitors don't is take a look, folks. One, this is nice open pass-through here. You'll also see the door on the other side is the same size as the door on this side. That's a pretty big deal. That way, you know, if you put something in on this side, you can get it out on the other and vice versa. Plus, it's a pretty large door. So that way, if you have some larger chairs, things like that you want to stick in here, you have the capability of doing it. Directly up above me here is the power awning. Touch of a button to roll that out. Same thing to have it go right back in. You have an adjustable pitch here as well. And then you have the LED light strip. So if you want lights at night, you can just flip a switch and you are all set. Of course, if you still want to hang up your Christmas pepper, your hot peppers or Christmas lights, you can do that too. And you'll see the main entrance is right here. You have the grab handle as well as 3 foldable steps. The first step is nice and low. That way it doesn't hurt your knees to get in and out. So, you know, if you have bad knees, you certainly don't have to worry about it here. And right outside that entrance is your electrical outlet. So, you know, cool thing about this, you want to set up a little table right here and put like a blender or electric griddle out here, you can do that. Maybe just need to charge your cell phone, they can do that there as well. Again, if you plan on doing boondocking, you're going to want some water in your freshwater tank. This is where you will fill it up. And the other cool thing about this is right back here, folks, you have an outside shower on the door side. You usually don't get that. Most of the time your outside shower is on the back or maybe on the off door side, but having it right here is pretty cool, especially because it has both hot and cold water access. Also, if you want to sit out here underneath the awning and listen to music, you can do that as well. You take a look up top there underneath the LED lights, you will see your 2 outside speakers. That way you can, you know, sit underneath the awning, be able to listen to some music. That is controlled by the Bluetooth or by that multimedia center inside, but again, it is Bluetooth capable. Right back here, not only do you have the large pass-through storage, but look at this, folks. You have this rear storage as well. Any storage is definitely at a premium on any travel trailer, and I love, having 2 outside storage spaces because there's a lot of things that I generally bring with me, so I can definitely get on board with the extra storage space there. We make our way around to the back. You will see right here you have your square tubular bumper there with the end cap, so if you want to pop those caps off, you have a spot in which you can slide your sewer hose so it's not rolling around your other storage areas. Take a look up top there. You will notice the backup camera prep. Folks, if you want a backup camera, it's not a bad idea. This is a pretty big RV. Having the prep makes it easier to install, meaning it will save you a decent chunk of money on labor. Coming around to the off-door side here, cable inlet right back there. Moving up a tad bit further, 30-amp power cord right here, city water inlet next to that. And if you take a look right down below, you will see your termination with both your black and gray tank valves. All right, folks, that wraps it up. Again, this is the 2018 Coleman Lantern 29 QBS. If you're interested in this travel trailer and you'd like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description below. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.